Hello, good evening, or good morning, or good afternoon, depending on where you're watching my video from. So let's just wait a bit for people to join and see what we can do. Let's see how many people are joining. Okay, hi, Jacqueline, Monica Mpande. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. Let's just wait a bit for people to join. Kindly comment, and if possible, copy the link or just share it if possible. Let's just wait a bit for people to join. We revise some paper 2019 GCE and see what we can do. All right, so we start. Hi, Helen, Unique. Hi, Bernard. Hi. Hello. Okay, without wasting much of our time, let me just say this to you guys. Get your papers, calculators. This is paper 2. I've got a couple of questions which we're supposed or which are going to do right here. So get your papers, calculators, and try to answer. And our focus will just be on section B. Okay, we see how many questions we can manage to answer. Kindly like my video, comment, share. As I'm solving here, or when I start solving, you should also be solving and see if we're getting the same answers. I'll be confirming from you guys because I've not gone through these questions. So I'll be solving right here. In case I make a mistake, you tell me, you remind me, oh, there, you've missed this and that. Okay, we go. Let's start with this. So here, we've been asked to simplify. This is question 1. Okay, so question 1, they are saying simplify, and this is A. So how do you simplify this one? The most important thing is to check, because these are fractions, to check the sign which is here. And in this case, we have a division. So we're dividing fractions. So when dividing fractions, you just copy what is here, okay? The first fraction, copy it the way it looks. There is nothing much to do on the first one. You just copy it and change the sign to times. Division changes to multiplication. So once you change it to multiplication, you reciprocate this other fraction, meaning you switch. What is down here goes on top, and what is on top comes down. So it will be like this. Okay, so this is what I mean. So that's what we have. Now from this stage, you can now divide. Okay, you can start dividing. We've got this y squared and y squared can cancel. Okay. Also this side is the question okay? Let me check. I think something is wrong with the question. Let me check. Is it okay? Actually, here it's y power 4. Sorry, here I didn't copy it nicely. This is power 4, and here it's power 4. So here, when we cancel, this y squared into y power 4 will remain with the y power 2 right here, okay? So when dividing letters, let me just show you something. If you have this, okay? Like it is here, okay? You just focus on the powers. So you say the power, this power minus this, okay? So this is 4. So you say 4 minus 2. You get a power 2 here. So that's how we're remaining with a power 2. Now from this point, we can do the same here. Here we'll remain with x power 2. Because 5, this 5 here, power 5 here, minus 3, it will be 2. So it remain with the x power 2. Okay. this x power 2 into x power 4, here we have x power 2. It will be 4, this power 4 minus a 2. It will be power 2 right here. So this is x power 2 and x power 2 will cancel, okay? So here we have 1, here we have y power 2, here we have remained with 1, here 1, here 1, and here 1. So this y power 2 and y power 2 will cancel, okay? So all the letters have been cancelled. All the letters, we're only remaining with the y power 2 right here. So now we can also go to the numbers. 2 into 2, 1. Into 10, it's 5. Again here, 7 into 7, 1. 7 into 35, it's 5. This 5 and 5 will cancel. So if you're able to see, we only have ones on top, such that when you multiply these ones, we will have a 1 on top. We have a 1 over down here. There's a 1 times 1 times y squared times 1 times 1 times 1. It will just be a y squared. So this is the solution. I don't know if you guys are getting the same. Are you getting the same before we go to the next question? Are you getting the same answer? Just confirm if you're getting the same answer. Are we getting the same answer? Somebody to confirm. Quickly, we go to the next question. We have more questions to do. And mind you, oh, thank you so much, Bernard. Thank you so much, Faith. Thank you, Kapansa Rogers. Okay, so that's it for A. We now go to question B. And before we do more questions, just a reminder, at the end of this live broadcast, I'm going to post a challenge. I'm going to post a question of which you guys need to solve. Whoever gets it correct, the first person to get it right, join my online class for free. Okay, remember, so at the end, so keep on watching. We go to the next question. Question B, if you have the question paper with you, this is 2019 GCE. It was on sequences. This is GP, okay, geometric progression. So I'll just read the question and write the needed data. So question 1B, in a geometric progression, the third term is 16. So we'll just say third term is what? Is 16. And the fifth, number 5, term number 5, fifth term is 4. Calculate the first term. We know first term is supposed to be A, and the common ratio. So we need to calculate the first term and the common ratio. Remember, this is GP, and we have been given that, or the statement says the third term is 16, the fifth term is 4. So how do we find the first term and the common ratio? Very important to use the formula. So this formula, you must know it. You must know this formula, okay? So this formula is for finding the term. When finding the term on GP, under GP, geometric progression, this is the formula we use right here, okay? So now, since we've gotten this formula, and they have said the third term is what? Is 16. So where there is T sub n, we put 16 is equal to A, we don't know, is what we are looking for, and R, we also don't know. But on N, we're going to put 3 because it's a third term minus 1. You see the way it looks? So now we can clean up the equation. We have 16 is equal to A, R, power 2, because 3 minus 1 is power 2, okay? So keep this. This is very important. We'll call it equation 1, okay? This is equation 1. We'll keep it. We'll come and use it later. So now, once we do this, we come to this other one, okay? This other information. We know that the fifth term is what? Is 4. So we get the same formula. Where there is T sub n, we'll put a 4, this 4, like we did with 16, is equal to A, R, we don't have these two. At n here, we'll put a 5 minus 1. We simplify 5 minus 1, it's a 4. So we'll call this as the equation number what? Equation number 2. Very important. So now, since we've got these two equations, we can solve them simultaneously. If you know how to solve simultaneous equations by substitution, this is that's the method that will work for you to answer these two. To answer this question. So now we'll get this equation. Okay. So 16 is equal to a r power 2. So I'll make r subject of the formula. So how do I make r subject of the formula? By dividing by r squared. I want to find a here so that I come and plug it in the next equation right here. So this r squared and r squared will disappear. We will remain with the a is equal to 16 over r squared. Hopefully you guys are following up to here. This is very important. So now, since we have done this and we are solving these two equations simultaneously, this one and this one, so we'll get this a and put it in the other equation where we're able to see a. So this is how it will look. We have 4 is equal to, here where a is, we'll put this 16 over r squared. If you can see, this is our a and a. So this stuff is equal to what we're going to, what will be here at a. So this is what I've put. So the next thing from here, you don't forget your r, which is outside. So now at this point, division will work because this is multiplication. The brackets means multiplication. So we can divide r squared into r power 4, we will remain with r power 2. Remember, when dividing letters, you subtract the powers. So 4 minus 2, it's power 2. So r power 2. So now our equation will look like this. Very simple now. Because 16 times r, it's r, 16r squared. Okay? So now we can solve for r by dividing. Okay, 16 and 16 will go. This side we can say 4 into 4, 1. 4 into 16, it's 4. So we have 1 over 4 is equal to r squared. Such that for us to solve for r, because we want to find the r, we'll square both sides. So to get rid of the power, we'll square both sides. So this side will remain with r. Okay, what we are looking for. And the square root of 1 is what? Is 1. Square root of 4 is 2. So our r, let me put it here. Our r will be equal to 1 over 2. So this is our common ratio, r. Okay? Is there a question? Is there any question so far? Do you have a question? If you have a question, you can ask. If it's okay, you tell me it's clear so that we move on. Any questions so far? Is there a question? Anybody with a question? Or is it clear so that we move on? Let me know if it's clear so that we move on. Oh, Unique. I can repeat a bit. Where exactly, Unique? Okay, so let me just explain a bit, Unique. Here, they have said the third term is 16 and the fifth term is what? Is 4. So they're talking about terms. When they're talking about terms, you need to know this formula. Okay, the formula which is right here. This formula must be known by heart. Okay, T subscript n is equal to a r power n minus 1. So once you do this, you now start getting here at third term. At third term, what number is there? It's a 16. So put your 16 right here, okay? And n means the term. So this is third term. So meaning for this, if you put 16 here, on n you'll be putting the number which is right here, which is a 3, okay? And solve it, okay, or simplify it. AR, when you say 3 minus 1, it will be a 2. So this is how we came up with this equation. The same thing applies to this one. You put a 4 where there is n here, put a 5. 5 minus 1, it's a 4, just like that, okay? Now, here, whenever you want to solve for R, you can start with R or you can start with A, whichever you want to start with, it's fine. But make R, if you want to solve for R, make R on one of the equations, either this one or this, be divided so that A becomes the subject of the formula, like I did here. So I just divided by R both sides, and I ended up with this. A is equal to 16 over R squared, of which I got this and replaced it in the other equation where A is, right here. And then you work out your things, this R squared and R power 4. So it will cancel here. You remain with R power 4, just like that, okay? And where else? So here, when you multiply, because this R squared has disappeared, and here you've just remained with R power 2, you multiply 16 by R power 2, it will be 16 R power 2, okay? And the other side, you remain with a 4, this 4, okay? So when you divide, because 16 must be divided. You want to solve for R, so you need to divide this 16 so that it cancels. And this side, 4 can go into 16. 4 into 4, 1 into 16 is 4. This 4 I've written. And there is a rule. Whenever you've got power 2 and you want to solve for R, you want to get rid of this power 2, you just square. You just put the square root, both sides, okay? So square root of 1, it's 1. Square root of 4 is a 2 right here, and R is half. So that's all. Okay, so we go we find now A. So how do we find A? We have found R. This R will help us find A. So we can pick whichever equation you want to work with, this one or this one. Which one do you think is easier to work with? This one or this one? I advise you, who is this one? Thanks so much, sir. Make me correct question. Okay, I didn't read that comment. I'll see if I can read it. I'll read it. Okay, so the R we have found here can be used to find A, or not can be used. It's the one we're supposed to use to find A. So we can either come here or at this point or at this point. So we have this point, this point, this point. Just replace this R and solve for A, or replace this R, solve for A, or this one right here. Solve for what? Solve for A. So I advise you to come at this point. So once you do that, you come to this other equation. So you replace now. So we found our R to be equal to 1 over 2. This is the R we found. So just come to this one, say 16 is equal to A. We want to solve for R, so we'll put this R, we want to solve for A, we'll put the R right here. So it will look like this. So once we put it there, we have 16 is equal to A. This power is being applied to 1 and to 2 also. So 1 power 2 is 1. 2 power 2 is what? It's a 4. Just like that. So you can cross multiply. This is a fraction, so you can cross multiply. 4 times 16 is 64. So our A is equal to 64. We have answered question 1. A is equal to 64. We now go to question B. So for question B, they want us to find the 10th term. So how do we find the 10th term? 10th term. Remember our A, we found it to be equal to what? To 64. And our R is 1 over 2. So question B, let me read it for you so that you understand. Question B reads, calculate the 10th term. Calculate the 10th term. So how do we calculate the 10th term? The formula for term is very important. This is geometric progression, GP. So you come and say 10th term. On n, you'll be putting a 10 is equal to our a is 64. Our r is 1 over 2. Our n there is 10 minus 1. So we solve. What are we getting when we solve? We are definitely getting something like this. 64 here is 1 over 2 power 9. 10 minus 1 is 9. Here we have 64 multiplied by 1 over 512. 512, because 1 to the power 9 is 1. 2 to the power 9 is 512. Next, this, since it's multiplication, 64 into 64, it's 1. Into 64 into 512, it's 8. So 1 times 1, it's 1. And we have 8 down here. This is our solution. We're done with question B. We now go to question C. They're saying we find the sum to infinity. So calculate the sum to infinity. This is 2019 paper 2 ECZ. Or GCE, sorry, GCE. So C, question C, they want us to calculate the sum to infinity. So sum to infinity will be equal to A over 1 minus R. So that's it. That's the formula for sum to infinity. Okay. Oh, somebody has asked me how I came up with 512. Okay, so how I came up with 512, let me just repeat a little bit so that we can all be at the same pace. So it's asking me, when I was finding the 10th term, how did I come up with, because I had something like this, 64, 1 over 512. So you're asking how I came up with this 512. So let me show you. We had 1 over 2 power 9, because we said 10 minus 1, it gave us a 9. So this 64, this 512 came about as a result of this. We know that this power, because of the brackets, will be applied to 1 and to 2 right here. So this is how it will look like. So if when we say 1 power 9, it will just give you a 1. And down here, when you say 2 power 9, it will give you 512. Okay? So you multiply, or you let 2 multiply by itself 9 times. 2 times, 2 times, 2 times, 9 times, it will give you 512. So that's how I came up with that 512. I think we can now move to sum to infinity, which is question C. So sum to infinity is question C. So you mean you can use any of these equations to find the first term? Yes, yes, you can use actually 4 terms, for as long as you're dealing with geometric progression. That's a formula. That's a formula to use. There's no other formula for finding a term. That's a formula. The one I showed you is a formula to use. Okay, so sum to infinity, it looks like this. This is the formula. You need to know this formula for sum to infinity. So our first term is 64. 1 minus our R is 1 over 2. So we just work out things here. This is 64. We find the lowest common denominator here, because we have this. We have this here. So the lowest common denominator is 2. We have 2 minus 1 like that, which is 1 over 2. So down here we have 1 over 2, which is equal to 64. Remember, when dividing fractions, you reciprocate. So this half will switch. It will be multiplication, and the 2 will come on top, 1 will go down like this, okay? Such that when you multiply 64 times 2, it will be 128. So this is our answer, okay? Please don't forget to like my video. We are done with question 1, A and B. So we now go to question 2. So question 2, let me find question 2. Question 2 reads, the determinant of matrix Q, okay, is 8. So let me show you the way matrix Q looks. So matrix Q looks like this. Q is equal to 8 x minus 4, 12 x. So they're saying that the determinant of what year is this paper? 2019. Faith, this is 2019 GCE. 2019 GCE. Okay, so they're saying the determinant of matrix Q is 8. So this is the determinant. Let me put it in this way so that you understand that this is the determinant. So the determinant of this matrix is 8. Find the value of x. So how do we find the value of x? Oh, thank you so much, Bernard. That's when you've known about sum to infinity. Thank you. I appreciate for that. God bless you. All right. So how do we find the value of x? So to find the value of x, since they've given us the determinant, we know that when finding the determinant, we multiply the major diagonal minus the multiplication of the minor diagonal. So we will say 8 times x minus x minus 4, okay? So remember there are 2 terms here and there is a minus sign, okay? So we must put it inside the brackets. If you don't put it inside the brackets, you will not get the question correct. And that's the idea. That's why they decided to put the minus so that people can be getting confused. So remember, if there are 2 terms like this, or if there is a negative stuff here, put it inside the brackets. In short, whenever you see a negative at each term, remember to put that term inside the brackets. So we say times 12, or I'm not going to put a times because we have brackets here. So 12 is equal to 8, okay? So this is a process of finding the determinant, and is equals to 8, which is the determinant. I've just multiplied this times this minus this times that. This is what I've just done. So I have 8x is minus, before you do anything, okay, sorry, somebody has commented something. Could you guys confirm what is 2 power 9? Somebody has said 2 power 9 is finding, let me just confirm, 2 power 9 is finding 81. 2 power 9, no, it's 512. Please, could you recheck your work? 2 to the power 9, it's not, is that Mary? Mary, it's not 81. Did you say 9 power 2? No, it's supposed to be 2 power 9, not 9 power 2, Mary. Okay, so let's move on. Here, guys, don't distribute, don't do anything to this negative, just leave it, okay? Work out, sort out the 12. So multiply everything that is inside the brackets by 12. So 12 by x is 12x. 12 by negative 4, what are we getting? We are getting negative 48, which is equal to 8. Hopefully you guys are following. Yeah, thank you so much, you guys, for confirming. Okay, so right here now, since it looks like this looks much better. We can now distribute the negative. Negative times, we want to get rid of the brackets at this point. Negative times 12x. It's 12 negative 12x. This negative or negative will give us a positive. So a 48 is equal to 8. So now, if we can see nicely, this is the equation. We can solve it. Here we'll remain with negative 4x, because 8x minus 12x, it's a 4x, which is equal to 8 minus 48. You subtract 48 from both sides, or you say this 48 crosses the equal sign. So thereafter, we can now solve for x. We have negative 40 this side, because 8 minus 48 is 40. We divide by negative 4 by negative 4. This 4. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much, Bernard. You are confirming you've never done the matrices. Thank you so much. So this is the way to go about it. The negative and negative will cancel. Will remain with x this side, and this negative will disappear. 4 into 40, it's 10. So our x is equal to 10. We have found our x to be equal to 10. Are you guys finding the same answer? Quickly, are you guys finding the same answer? Just confirm if you're finding the same answer so that we move to the next question quickly. Are we finding the same answer? What about 12? George Chisha, you're saying what about 12? George, look at this. Okay. Muchinga, the formula you have just posted, that one, it's not for GP, it's for AP. If you're doing ECZ or GCE, that formula is for paper, you use it in paper 1, not paper 2. Okay, Muchinga. And who is this other one? George, you are asking about the 12. This 12, George, look at the 12. It's right here, right? For you to find the determinant, you have to multiply 8 times times x. This is where we reached. And then you come and multiply this times this times this. Okay? This is the point where 12 is. So 12 is being multiplied by everything that is here. 12 by x, it gave us this. 12 by negative 4, it gave us negative 48. So that's it. That's how 12 is being used here. Okay, so we go to the next question. Since we have found the value of x to be equal to 10, and in the next question they want us to find the inverse. So we find the inverse of matrix Q. So the inverse here will look like this. So this is inverse. So what we do to find the inverse, we say 1 over the determinant. You see the determinant. What determinant do we have? We have 8. So you put your 8 down there. 1 over 8. Okay. Inside the brackets, we know that this x is what? Is 10. So bring it up where 8 is. So you switch the major diagonal. And here you put 8. You see these two switch. That's how you do it. That's how you find the inverse of a 2 by 2 matrix. And here, if we put x right here, if we put 10 where x is, meaning our value here will be 6. So we have a 6 right here. Okay. So what we do to that 6, we'll just write it right here and change its sign. So it is positive, it will be negative. If it was negative, it would have been positive. And at this one, we also change the sign like that. So this is the inverse. So you can either leave it like this, there is no problem, you still be marked, you've found your inverse. And if you want, you can finish it up. If you want to finish it up, you can finish it up. But I think I don't want to finish it up. If you want, you can multiply by everything so that you start dividing. So no, I don't want to divide. So if you guys want to divide, it's fine. But if you leave it like this, you still be marked. Okay. Okay, so we go to the next question. If this one is clear, we move to the next, or we go to the next question. By the way, guys, before we do this other question, it's on sets. If you are interested to be part of my online class, remember, I remind you this, you can just save this number and then you contact me at the end. Oh, I received a call from Sierra Leone, and then somebody was, it was a WhatsApp message, was saying he was facing difficulties to get in touch with me because I wasn't putting the code. So I've put the country code right here. So 09 plus 26 0969 17 57 01. So please don't call this number. You just WhatsApp me. So if you call, I might not pick up your call. You just send me a message if you want to be part of my online class. Okay, Bernard, I explain on the inverse again. Oof. Okay, Bernard, I'll try to see. Since I've erased, let's try to go to the next question, and then I'll try to see if we can find time to explain again. I'll keep it in my mind. Okay. So if you want to be in my online class, this is a number to WhatsApp me. Okay. I will help you. You'll be helped. And to those who be writing their GCE, it's not too late. If you join now, it's not too late. We'll help you. We're a team of teachers, okay? Different teachers putting up different knowledges together and come up with something like this to help you people pass your exams, okay? So we go to the next question. The next question here, I want to cover all the questions in section B. So be with me up to the end. I want to try and cover all the questions in section B. So the next question here, it's on sets, okay? So how is the question? I'll just read it and draw the set. So the set looks like this, or the sets looks like this. This is a Venn diagram. So we've got set right here, here, and here. Hopefully you guys are able to see. Okay, so this is what we have, and inside here, they are saying this is history, or history, and this is music. We have geography here, geography, right here. So in the first right here, there is so you guys, if you have 2019 paper, you can be checking the questions. We have 59 here. We have x minus 3 here. We have x plus 2. We have x minus 2, and we have 43. Okay. And this is E is right here to show the universal set. Hopefully this is clear. Okay, so the question reads, the Venn diagram below shows the optional subjects that all the grade 10 learners at Kusambilila Secondary School took in a particular year. Okay, so question 1, given that 12 learners took music, find the value of x. So 12 learners took music, find the value of what? Of x. Where is music? Music is right here. This is representing music. So when you want to find the number or the value of x, you just get what is inside music. So we have x minus 3. We add everything. So we say plus x plus 2 plus x minus 2 is equal to 12. They have said that there are 12 learners, okay? 12 learners that took music, and music is right here. So get this, which is this, plus this, plus this. You just add them and solve the equation. So if you can see nicely, these 2 minus 2 will cancel. We will remain with how many x's? 3. X plus x plus x, it is 3x, which is equal to 12. These 3, we add it to both sides, or it crosses the equal sign. We have plus 3. And when we work out things, we get a 15 right here. Here 3, here 3. When we divide by 3, we are solving for x. X will be equal to 5. So the value of x is equal to what? To 5. Is it clear? Let me put it here. X is equals to 5. This is our answer, the answer or the value for x. Is it clear? Should we move on? It's better you ask now if you're behind, so that I explain. Unlike asking when after we raise the solution. So is it clear? Could you guys confirm? Could you people confirm if it's clear? We move on to the next question. Anybody to confirm? Is this clear? Kindly confirm if it's clear. Is it clear? Okay, thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much for confirming. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, since you have found the value of x, that's very important. We need to keep it. And if you want, okay, let me not say this. Let me not say this. We just go to the next question. The next question says, how many learners were in grade 10 this particular year? So how many learners? So for how many learners, we just replace, or we just put where, we just we'll just add everything, okay? Everything. We know that here, the value of x, what is the value of x here? It's 5. So if we say 5 minus 3, we're getting a what? A 2. So here it's a 2. So what is here is what? It's a 2. And here, when we put a 5 here, we say 5 plus 2, we get a what? A 7. So here it's a 7. 5 minus 2, we'll get a what? We'll get a 3. So here it's a 3. So here is 3, 7, and a 2. So we just add everything. So 59 plus a 2 here plus 7 plus 3 plus 43. What are we getting? What are we getting? Try to do your calculations there. If you have a calculator, I don't have a calculator. I don't have a calculator, so you just confirm if what I'm getting is true. So this. Okay, so I'm getting a 114. So I'm getting 114. So we can go to the next question. The next question here, they are saying, find the number of learners who took one optional subject only. So number of learners that took one optional subject only. So for one optional subject, we will not include the intersections. So what do I mean by intersections? We are not going to include what is here and what is here. We just get what is here is 1, and what will be here, and lastly what will be also here. So it will be 59 plus 7 plus 43, because this means 1. These took 1, but these took 2, and what is here? It's 2. Here it's 1, here it's 1, and here it's 1. So you just add this plus this plus this. What are we getting? We're getting a 109. So if you're getting the same answers, I'll appreciate if you can be commenting the answers so that I can see, because I've seen somebody posted, why have you cancelled 2x? I mean x plus 2. No, I've not cancelled. Abigail, I've not cancelled. It's still here. I just replaced, because I've found the value of x to be equal to 5. So 5 plus 2, it gave me 7. This is a 7, because I don't want to be using these two, okay? So that's it. Okay, we move on to the last question. The last question reads, the last question reads, find the number of learners who took 2 optional subjects only. So 2 optional subjects, we just go to the intersections. It's 2 plus 3. These 2, it's an intersection because they did 2, history and music. So it's 2, even here, it's music and geography, it's 2. So 2 plus 3, which is giving us what? A 5. So the last, the solution for the last question is 5. Cool. We are done with question 2. We now go to question 3. So question 3 looks like this. Question 3 looks like this. They want us to express this. So I'll say 3a. Not clear. Jonathan, where where you've not specified, Jonathan, so I can't tell where you say it's not clear. Abigail, finding 104. I don't get it. Okay, so let's go to question 3. We'll come to that since we've passed that. Let's go to question 3. What is... Okay, you guys, anybody to explain where are you getting that 10? Have I done my calculation wrongly? Where are you getting that 5? On which question are you getting 1004? I thought it's 109. Where are you getting 104? Where are you getting 104? Anybody to explain where that 104 is coming from? Where is it coming from? Quickly, somebody to just tell where are you getting a 104? I found on question B2, I found B3, I found 109. So where did you get that 104 from? Kindly explain before we go to question 3. Hurry up, time is ticking. Time is running quickly. Kindly say where you got that one, what you mean by 104. Anybody to explain? No explanation? Should we move on if there is no explanation? I don't understand what you mean when you write 104. Anybody to just let me understand what does that mean? The correct answer is, thank you so much, Kapansa. Thank you so much. Yeah, the correct answer is 109. That's what I know. Yeah, 102 plus 7. Yes, that's 109, guys. That's cool. Martin, thank you so much. We go to the next question, question 3. So question 3, we've definitely been given the expression. So the expression looks like this. We have 6 over n minus 3 minus 5 over n minus 2. And they want us to put this, or to express this as a single fraction. Okay, so how do we make, because we have 2 fractions, so how do we make a single fraction out of this? How do we make the single fraction out of this? How do we make the single fraction out of this? So try to do your calculations quickly. Let me just give you a minute to try and do your calculations. Quickly. All right, so this is what you do. I remember when I was a student, my teacher, Mr. Ngambi, my teacher told me that you're supposed to, when you have a fraction like this, these 2 fractions, you are supposed to just get whatever you're able to sit down there, just write them, okay? Like that. You just write the denominators and you do your line like that. And then what's supposed to be here, you start with the number that is here, and then you put the brackets. What is this side down here? Put it inside the brackets. And then you say minus, put this number and put what is here inside the brackets. So just like that. You see what I've done? This should be your lowest common denominator, like I've done here. And then you say this into this denominator, you remain with this. So this multiply by 6. So it's what we have here. The same, this into this lowest common denominator, this thing will disappear here. You remain with what you're able to see this side. And then multiply it by the number that is on top. That's it. So from here now we can distribute. So 6 multiplied by everything that is inside the brackets, we have 6n minus 12. Here we have 5, negative 5n. Here there is a negative, and the negative here must be very careful, guys. You must be very careful. This negative and the negative would change into positive. 5 times 3 will get a 15. Like that. And we have n minus 3. Here n minus 2. Just like that. Okay? N is equal to 12. We are not solving we are not solving for n. N is equal to 12. Where? No. We are not solving for n. We are trying to come up with a single fraction. Okay? We're trying to come up with a single fraction. So remember, we are not solving for n. So here, we can now group the like terms. So we have this 6, n minus 5, n minus 12 plus 15 over what is down here, which is n minus 3, n minus 2. So we can now solve on top. 6n minus 5, it's just a 1n. So just write n. Here we have 15 minus 12. It will give us a 3. Okay, we have a 3 there over n minus 3, n minus 2. So this is our solution. This is a single fraction we have right here. Are we all getting the same answer, guys? Confirm. Are we all getting the same answer? Quickly, are we all getting the same answer? After this, we are going to a vector exam. So I found we are getting different. Kapansa, I think you missed somewhere. You missed somewhere. Forgetting that. Yeah, I can see Pride. That's Pride. Thank you so much. Clara, thank you so much. Thank you guys for confirming your answers. Thank you so much. So we'll go now to a vector exam question. Vector exam question. I know quite a number of people face difficulties with vectors, but vectors, I think vector exam questions are the simplest. So just give me a little bit of some time. Let me try to draw so that we understand. Let me try to do a drawing. This is question B. So this question looks like this. Hopefully my drawing will be seen. So this is a vector we are talking about. It looks like this. Okay. So we have O is here, B is here, C right here, A right here, M here. The arrows of the vector, this one is pointing this side, this one this side. And what other thing? We've got A right here, B is right here. So this is how it looks. This is how this stuff looks. Okay, so let me read the question for you. This is question B, question 3B. In the diagram below, vector O, where is O? Vector O, A is equal to A, this A, okay? And vector O, B is equals to B. And A, where is A? A, C, okay? AC to CB is equals to 1 to 2. So there is a ratio which looks like this. AC, I'm writing this because it's very important. AC to CB is equal to 1 to 2. Okay. So express in terms of A and or B. Vector what? Vector, let me put it here, vector A, B. Okay? So they want us to express A, B. A, B. This A, B. So now, let me try to be slow on this one because people face difficulties on this one. So this is what I'm going to tell you. When you see what you've been asked, in this case it's A, B. Go to the same letter, A, you see, A, B. So go to that same letter, move now the other way. In short, they are telling you that if you are here at A, you see where A is, and you want to go to B, where B is, you want to move as a person, you move up to this point. Which other way can you move? you can move like this up to here, and then you make a corner, you go to B. That's what it means. So here we say I can move if I was asked, Mr. Chamba, which other way can you move if you're at A, you want to go to B? I can move from A to O. So I'll say A to O. A to O plus O to B. That's all. You see what I've done? Now replace. What is our A, O? You just check what you've been given here. Is negative A. Now look, I know you may be wondering that why have I put here there is positive A, but I've put a negative A. What matters is this arrow. If you're able to see the arrow, where is the arrow pointing? Me, I'm coming from A to O, but the arrow is pointing from O to A. So it's opposite, meaning it's opposite direction. To show that this is opposite direction, I need to put a negative because I'm moving in the opposite direction. So here I'll say plus OB is just a B. You see where the arrow is pointing, it's from O to B. That's the same direction. I'm not saying this is wrong, this is right, but mathematically, you're not supposed to start with a negative. So you can just switch this. We call this as commutative. You can you can switch this. You start with B and then you say minus A, just like that. It's the same. This and this are just the same. I started right. I've just started with B and ending with A, just like that. We go to the next question. If this is okay, this is question A. So the solution for question A, we'll put it here, right here. So we'll say question A solution, or AB is equal to B minus A, okay? So I've put the solution here because we need it. Now, the next question here, for the next question, they're saying, we find or we express in terms of A and B, AC. So A, C. So A, C is right here. There's no need of calculations here, people. So the solution for AC is 1 over 3 multiplied by B minus A, like that. This is the solution. So now how did I know that this is a solution? So we have been given this. If you can see AC, we've been given the ratio. This is the ratio. So when you've been given the ratio, you follow the numbers. So the number that is on top, straight with AC, is 1 here, and CB is 2. Excuse me. So you add these numbers. So you say this plus this, it will give us a 3. That's what you'll be writing on your denominator. And then you check what you've been asked in the question. They've asked us AC. So AC is being represented by 1. This one, it's the one which is on top. So you write 1 over 3. If it was BC, we would have put 2 over the total. 2 over the total. But it's AC, it will be 1 over the total. And in our previous question, we found BA. So BA, this being a ratio, we just say AC is 1/3 of BA. 1/3 of BA. Our BA is this, so just multiply it in there. I don't know if this makes sense. People are quiet. Does this make sense on this one? Because I know that's where people mess up a lot on the ratios. Is this clear? Somebody should just say clear. We move on quickly. We have more questions. Oh, thank you so much, Kasheli. Thank you so much, Kasheli. Good. So we go to the next question. The next question here, they want is OC. So OC. Let's write our AC here, which is 1 over 3 B minus A over, just like that. Minus 1 over 3 B minus A, just like that. Kapansa, explain a bit. Oh, okay. Not really. What should I do? Okay. For the sake of those who are saying explain a bit. Okay, so let me just, for the sake of those who are saying explain a bit, let me just repeat. Let me just, I will use my small board here. Let me try to use my small board. So if you have something like this one, I'm just talking about the ratios. Okay. So I'll put up something different. If you have something like this, let's say this is A and this is B. And they give you that this is A, B, C, maybe D is right here. So they say the ratio, okay? The ratio here, B, D, okay? Sometimes they write it like this, 2D, C. BD to CD is equal to maybe 2 to 3. So this one, what I've just written here is the same as the BD over DC is equal to 2 over 3. So hopefully you're following. This and this are the same. They are ratios. Okay? So in case they say find B, okay, find or express BC, okay, BC, they want us to find BC. So when we find the BC, in this case BC will be negative A plus B. We've just found BC. So if they want you to find this now, BD, for BD, since we have found BC, for BD to be found or DC, we need to use the ratio, okay? So how are you going to use the ratio? So to use the ratio, we add the numbers that you're able to see. So here we'll say 2 plus 3, which is what? Which is 5. So our denominator will be a 5. Denominator will be 5. I've just added, like I did there, it was 1 plus 2. It gave me 3. So my denominator will be a 5 in this case. So now we go, BD is moving in line with 2. So BD is moving in line with 2. And then DC is moving in line with a 3. So what you normally do here, depending on what they have asked you, if it's BD, meaning you put a 2, because BD is being represented by 2. So you put a 2 on top, okay? And now, when you write that, because this is a ratio B of the ratio of BD, okay? Because we're looking for BD. BD will get now the entire vector from B to C and multiply it by this ratio, okay? So it will be B minus A. This one, the BC we found right here. I'm getting tired. I don't know if it's clear to you guys. I don't know if it's clear. Is it clear? Somebody to confirm if it's now clear. What I did here, if it's clear. So what I did here, I just added these two. I found a 3. And since they wanted AC, so I just said, oh, AC is moving in line with 1. So 1 over 3 multiplied by SB, the AB inside the brackets here. Hopefully it's clear. Let's finish up this. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, George, for confirming. Thank you so much. We now go to the next question, which is C. So C, for vector C, they said OC. Okay, OC. So where is O? O is right here, and C is here. So OC will be equal to OA plus AC. Remember, they said O to C. You can move the other way. Remember, they were explained on AB. The other way is O to A to C. This is what I've just done. O to A to C, or O to B to C. So whichever way we want to. So here, what is our OA? It's A plus our AC. We just found. You see the way vectors work. If you make a mistake on one, it means you get everything wrong. So on AC here, we'll put a 1 over 3B minus A. Okay, this one, you see, we found it. So now we can solve here. We can simplify. This 1 over 3 can be distributed. You multiply it by everything. In other ways, get rid of the brackets. So it will be like this. This is how it will look like. 1 over 3 times B is C. B over 3. 1 over 3 times A times negative A. It will be negative A over 3. So you can find the lowest common denominator here, which is a 3. So 1 into 3, 3 times A, it's 3A plus B minus A, like that. You group the like terms. When you group the like terms, this 3A minus A here, it will just give us a 2A plus a B over a 3. So this is our solution for OC. So we can also put it here. OC is equal to 2A minus plus B, 2A plus B over 3, like that. Okay. We now go to the last question on vectors. The last question here may look to be complicated, but is not as complicated as you think. So they are saying, given that this M is the midpoint of OC. So M is the midpoint of OC. Okay? Midpoint means if you want to find OM, you must divide by 2. Or MC, you must divide by 2. That's what the term midpoint means. So, so we must show that vector AM is equal to 1 over 6B minus 4A. So how can we show that? So we'll follow the same procedures, or the same procedure, AM, so we say AM, vector AM is equal to O, okay? AM is equal to O A plus, AO plus OM. So we move like this. So what is our AO is negative A plus our OM. Our OM will get this OC because we have found OC and they said M is a midpoint. So we divide our OC by 2, meaning we'll get this and divide it by 2. So it will be 2A plus B over 3 divided by 2. Hopefully you're able to see. Hopefully you're following and be able to see. So in case you miss out, you can review, you can recheck the video. It will be on my YouTube channel and on my Facebook page. You can watch and go through, check nicely. So here, we'll maintain this. We just do our calculations, solve. This will be 2A plus B over 6. Because when we divide, remember the fractions, when you divide this, 3 and 2 will be multiplied. So it will be equal to 6. We find the lowest common denominator, which is the 6. Here it will be negative 6A plus 2A plus B. Okay. So next here, this negative 6A plus 2A, it will just give us negative 4A plus B over 6. we want to make this look like this. So from here, we'll move. We can factor out 6. So we say 6 or 1 over 6. We know this is down here. So 1 over 6 comes out of the brackets. We remain with -4 plus b right there, like this. You see the way it looks? Almost like this. So our next job here is just to arrange. This looks almost the same. Our next job will be to arrange. So we have 1 over 6, and then we use the commutative law. So we will get these two things will be switched. We'll get a b vector b this b minus 4a, like that. I think I end right here. I'm now very tired. I end right here. So if you'd like to get in touch with me, join my online classes. We teach on, we do use WhatsApp. Our classes are done on WhatsApp. Almost every day, I would say almost every day, we do have classes. We offer online tuitions in science, mathematics, additional mathematics, biology. So if you want to be part of our classes and learn more, you can just WhatsApp me on this number right here. This is my number. And you can also follow me on my Facebook page, the same name, Jacob Sichamba Online Math. All right, so remember, I said at the end, I'm going to put up a challenge. So this challenge, whoever gets the answer correct, will join my online class for free without paying anything, okay? So the question is very simple. Just prepare your papers. The first person to comment the answer will join my online class for free, okay? So the question looks like this, a very simple question, very simple question. I just want you guys to evaluate this. 2 power 0 plus 3 power 0 over 2 power 0. What's the answer? Somebody to just work out this and comment the answer. Whoever gets this question correct will join my online class for free. What's the answer? Quickly, the answer for this question. What's the answer? Oh, Helen, you're saying it's 1. 1, is it, what's this? 2 over 1. I just want one number. 0. Quickly. We see 0. Quickly, what's the answer? Luyando, okay. Kasheli. Kasheli, you're already in my class. You're already in my class. That's cool. Keep on trying. Let me see. I just want one number. One number only, not a fraction. I know I don't want to be simplifying for you. I just want you to give me one number. What number are you getting? One number. 1. Bernard, 1. One more chance quickly. I'm about to close. Okay, 2. Timoth. Pride. No, it's Pride. Pride. You can send me a message on my WhatsApp number. The number is right here. Okay, so that I add you to the class. Pride. That's Pride. 0969175701. So Pride, send me a message. Okay. So the person who has joined my online class for free is Pride. Okay. Pride, you can send me a message. I'll find it and I'll add you to the class. Okay. So this is how you work out this question. So we know that anything to the power 1 is what? Is 1. Plus here is 1. Over here is 1, which is equal to 2 over 1. I know some people were finding 2 over 1. I didn't want you to leave your answer like this. I wanted you guys to just find, because we know that 1 can go into 2. How many times? 2. That's the solution. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. God bless you.